Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron from ATS Stats.com with your free preview and prediction on Sunday's game between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Hope you have yourself a good start to your NFL week number 3. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, let's get into this one between the Cards and the Lions. Now, Detroit last week, a tough loss to Tampa Bay at home, while the Cardinals took care of business. 41-10 was the final against the Los Angeles Rams, who were pretty banged up on offense. And looking at this Sunday's game, the Detroit Lions, a 1.5-point favorite. I also had them listed at 1, so fair market value if you do like the Lions. And I got them winning this weekend, 28.5 to 27.9. The over-under at 56.5. So we do have this game flying over the total. Looking at both these teams, they're 1-1 on the year. And for the Arizona Cardinals, they're 2-0 ATS, while Detroit is 1-1. And when it comes to the over-under, it's the opposite. The Lions are 0-2, and Arizona 2-0 to the over. And if I would have asked you that at the beginning of the year, you probably would have said the opposite, right? Now, looking at the chance of winning this game straight up, 54.1 for Detroit, 42.8 for the Arizona Cardinals. And when it comes to the Cardinals offense, man, you got to give them credit. Look at this. They are averaging 34.5 points per game. And when you look at game number 1 against Buffalo, they had that big lead in the first quarter, in the first half. They couldn't hang on to it. And ask anybody, it's really tough to win in Buffalo. And for the Detroit Lions, yeah, they had a heartbreaker last week against Tampa Bay, and they took care of business in week 1 with a 26-20 win against the LA Rams, an opponent that also the Cardinals faced last week. So if you're one of those handicappers, let's say, when you face the same opponent, and you want to gauge where both teams are at, well, if you go in that mindset, then you're going to say, all right, well, Arizona's the team, right? But the thing in football is, you're only as good as your next play. And when the Arizona Cardinals are at home against a team with a 50 to 59.9 win percentage, they are 1-9 straight up, 4-6 ATS, and 4-6 when it comes to the over/under. While the Detroit Lions are 3-3 against an opponent with a 50 to 59.9 win percentage, 5-1 ATS, and 4-2. Now, for some reason, Detroit does not do well in the desert. They are 2-8 ATS in their last 10 games in Arizona, and in the last 5 head-to-head meetings, 5-5 ATS, 5-5 when it comes to the over/under, and they got Washington on deck for Arizona, and Detroit's going to face Seattle. Now, I'm going to take the over in this game. You know, the old saying, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And, last weekend, I didn't even anticipate this one for Arizona to win that much. And now, now Arizona, you got my attention. You got my attention on offense. But can you do it against a quality opponent like Detroit? And that's where I think they're going to struggle. I think they're going to struggle this weekend. And when I look at the numbers for the Detroit Lions, going back, let me see here, to 1983, we do have some numbers pointing towards the Lions. But just trying. Oh, here you go. I'm going to go right here. There. If you like the over in this game, anytime the Arizona Cardinals are pick 'em to +3 home underdog, the last 5 years, the over is 9-3 straight up. And if you do like the Lions, they are 10-3 ATS as a road team after a conference game the last 2 seasons. So I do like Detroit to win this game here straight up. And now that Arizona's, the way they performed last week, but you got to keep in mind that was the Rams, and they're pretty much decimated right now on offense. You got to give it another week to see if they're for real, right? So if Arizona shows up here and they keep it tight to the fourth quarter, and they have a chance to win, then they're for real. But if they get in the fourth quarter, it's just like that Thursday night game between the Jets and the Patriots, right? Once the Jets got up to like a 14-0 lead, you knew it was over. You can tell during the game when a team has a chance to come over or when a team is just tapped, right? And we'll see this Sunday if Arizona is going to be in that type of situation. But going in, I like the Lions' offensive line a little bit better. Give me the over, however. I'm just going to have a little seed of doubt on that Arizona team right now, right? I'm going to wait to this week to see if they're for real against a really good Detroit Lions team, but I'm going to go over the total, but I still like Detroit to win if you're playing those survivor pools or some straight-up pools. I would go Detroit, but I do like the over this Sunday between the Cardinals and the Lions, and let's cash it.